Are you finding it very difficult to extract the hostage in the extraction mode? Or are you trying to protect the hostage in Ghost Recon Wildlands? You are finding problems? Well, I have 10 tips that I'm going to give you on how to become successful in this game mode. Welcome back to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. It's your host Ricochet coming to you today with 10 tips on how to be more efficient in the extraction mode. I'm going to give you 5 tips on the attacking side, 5 tips on the defending side, and let's get right into it. Tip number 1, don't rush. If you're attacking, you got to attack sensibly and you have to do it tactically. Why I said that? On the opposing team, which is the defending team, who are closer to the hostages, they are like, let me say, like 25 meters away from the hostages, so they could set up on which positions they want to defend the hostages, which leaving you an extreme amount of time to think where you're gonna go. But on the other hand, you gotta think tactically where you think that the opposing team may set up. Now, I've seen a couple players, I should say, that have been rushing directly into a trap zone, and at least 3 of the players that I was with when they actually played the extraction mode, they got dropped in a snap. And I mean, like, within less than a minute and 25 seconds, my entire squad was down.
Alrighty then.
Boy, that escalated quickly.
And I was the only one left alive. Now, that ain't fair, because you got 2 hostages. Only you alive, and you don't know where the opposing team is at. So it puts more pressure on you. So that's tip number 1. Do not rush. Tip number 2. I suggest that since it's a game 4v4 attacking, I suggest that you should pull 2 groups. Grab yourself and another teammate and leave the other teammate to head to one other section of the hostage point. If you think that you're more successful with a teammate that you honestly play with a lot and he's strong, go with him. But if you're running solo and your teammates have mics, I suggest that you talk to them and tell them that to split up. Why? Because one group could pull to one side of the hostages, the other side could go on the other side to split it up, because we don't know if the defenders are actually watching one hostage altogether or they will be split up either. So it'd be more efficient if you take a group, one side go to the left side, one go to the right side, depending on which direction you're at. Tip number 3, you should run the disruptor operator. Why you should run the disruptor operator? You're attacking. The defenders don't know what classes you are. They won't realize unless they probably use a scout drone or something to spot who you are. A disruptor is going to jam their maps and is going to leave the defenders wondering where you're at. Unless you actually pop right in front of their eyes, it's more harder for them to figure out where you're at, because their map is being jammed and you have a little, let's say like a couple minutes to think what you're going to do. So which means when you're jamming their screen, they got to think on how you're going to approach or what to do for their point of view. Point number 4. If you have a hostage, make sure your teammate has your 12, 3, 6, and 9. In other words, make sure that your teammate has your back 100% in all different directions. Because if you go alone and you decide that you want to take a hostage and you successfully got to the hostage, but you're only by yourself, is going to make it harder, because you don't know which direction they're going to approach you from. And the chances are it's going to be very hard, because one, you have the hostage in your hand and you have to use your pistol, which is going to be extremely hard as well, because some of us, like me, I'm not ashamed to say it, some of us don't have a good trigger finger. But if your trigger finger is good, well, good luck to you. But I suggest getting a hostage, make sure someone is there to back you up. Even if you got to pull the whole squad to back you up, make it efficient. Point number 5, and I always tell this to everyone, work as a team. This game is not a one-man army, it's 4v4. Try to work with your teammates. If you're that person that always rushing and getting kills and being successful, well, that's okay. You know how to play your game. But this game is more of a tactical and it's a 4v4, so I suggest that you use your teammates, work together, and you will get it done. 5 tips of defending. Point number 1, disruptor. Yes, I said disruptor in the first point of attacking, but I also believe that the disruptor in the defensive will always play a key role in this part of the extraction mode. Point number 2, a sentinel could always be used on this defensive line. Why? The SATCOMs always give away the position or where you think your enemies might be, so it might give your squad, whoever is attacking, an idea of where the enemies are hiding, and also they can know how to appropriately get to the hostage in a specific time. If they want to take down the opposing team, which is defending the hostage, they will know how and where to find the enemy. Point number 3, use a scout drone. A scout will always help you in every way, form, or fashion. It might be a little difficult to find the opposing team when they're not moving, but majority of the time, they have to move because they can't stay in one position, especially when they're far from the hostage, which I don't think they will be. But it also helps you to point out the location on where they are, and it also helps your team on how to approach the situation. Point number 4, play smart, play a little aggressive, but still as a team. Point number 4, I have to stress on this. While you're defending, you gotta study on how your opposing team is gonna approach you. Yes, it is a tactical mode, but you gotta try to defend the hostages in every way, form, or fashion. It's not gonna be easy because the opposing team is gonna approach you extremely swiftly, and you gotta study on how you're gonna take them down, and plus you have to study on how you're gonna defend the hostages. Point number 5, always be supportive. This goes back to my point number 5 in the offensive. Work as a team. If you can't work as a team, you can't be successful. Why? Because this game is a tactical and is a 4v4. So you should work as a squad, get things done, and you will be successful. Here are my 10 tips and tricks of the extraction mode. If you do like the tips and tricks, do leave a thumbs up on the video. It means a lot to me. I hope that you'll be successful in your extraction mode, and I hope to see you again next time. Peace.